through the study abroad that you can go with your family. Whether you're a single person, you can go. Whether you are married without kids, you can go. Whether you're a single parent with kids, mother or father with kids, you can go. Whether you are going with your family, you can go. Whether you want to go and your family will join you later, it's still possible. Yes, how are you doing today? Welcome to my session. You already know that I have something interesting to share with you today. I will be giving you Dr. Linda's non-popular opinion on how to secure work visa in Canada. Interesting topic, right? Do you want to hear it again? Dr. Linda's non-popular opinion on how to secure work visa in Canada. Why is this topic important? Why are we talking about it? Over and over again, I've seen people asking about how do I get work visa? How do I get work visa? How do I get work visa? And I'm like, you know what? Let's talk about it today. Let's call a spade a spade. So in this session, I'll be talking to you about the regular way of getting work visa in Canada. I'll tell you some of the challenges you're going to face with going through the regular way. Then I will tell you the non-popular way, and I'll tell you some of the advantages of going through the non-popular way. And we're going to summarize, and I'll tell you what to do next. That sounds like an outline, right? Well, before we get started, you need to know that it is the Dr. Linda that is talking to you today. My name is Dr. Linda Iheme, and I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates and professionals who want to relocate abroad on how to do that successfully through the study abroad routes. We show you how to get admission, scholarship, study loan, study visa, so that you can relocate successfully all by yourself. That is the most interesting aspect of this thing that we do. All by yourself. Nobody, including us, can hold you hostage. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so let's get started with today's topic, which is Dr. Linda's non-popular opinion on how to secure work visa in Canada. What's the regular way? The regular way of securing work visa in Canada is that you actually have to find a company that is looking for people to employ and apply, just like every other person is going to apply. And now this company calls you for interview. If they like you, they decide that they're going to hire you. This is like the easy way of doing it, right? But we all know it's not so easy. If it is, many people will not be asking, because then the question comes, how do I know the company that is hiring? Even me too, I'm asking that question. How do I know? How do you know the company that is hiring? That is where the challenge is, right? Even at that, when you apply, how do you make sure that they will select you? Sort of. You really don't know. So, how is it that people that are doing it are doing it? They are doing it by going online, looking for companies in Canada, checking their website, see if they are hiring at the moment, applying. Some companies will also post jobs on, sites where they post job for to hire international talent or global talent, as they will call it. This is the popular way, but there are lots of problems with this popular way. The challenge is this. Maybe you don't know right now. Companies in Canada, specifically, before they can bring somebody into Canada, like they've hired you, they have to prove to the government that there was nobody else in Canada who could do this job that they are giving to you. Are you aware? Companies in Canada have to prove to the government that there's nobody in Canada who could do the job that they're hiring you for. So, why is this a problem? It is a problem because that means most of the jobs people can get from outside the country are jobs that they don't really have people that will do them here in Canada. So, it's not all jobs, right? Most of the jobs that tend to fall into that area is now more like IT jobs, farming jobs, farming. Did you hear what I said? Farming jobs, IT jobs, then there are others that fall in between. You can always look at some healthcare jobs as well, right? Some healthcare jobs. But the most important thing you have to know is that the company have to prove to the government that they have, put this job out. Nobody in Canada could do it. So they can't just put, let's say, a bank job out and say nobody in Canada could do it. It's not true. Because if they put it out for 1 month, somebody will apply for the job. Do you understand? From Canada. So it's usually, let's say, like some kind of special IT skills. They couldn't find anybody in Canada to do it. Then they will hire from outside. Or because some jobs that people don't like doing in Canada, maybe farming, you can post that job, nobody will apply. You understand? Then they will bring people. So this creates like kind of 2 cadres or 2 or 3 cadres. Healthcare, caring jobs, you understand? Or farming jobs or something around that, baking, cutting, maybe slaughtering animals, something like that, right? Those kind of weird jobs. Or very special IT skill. Not that you can do web development. It's not that one. It's not that one. Like when we say, oh, we need somebody that will work with some robots to climb the wall, something like that. Maybe they will post that job. Nobody in Canada will apply. They will not say, okay, where else can we hire somebody that can do this thing? So these are, if you remember that the company have to prove to the government that they could not get anybody in Canada to do that job, then you should start asking yourself, your kind of job that you do, is it rare? Is it something that is rare? Maybe they will say, something like, I was looking for house girl, nobody applied. So I'm bringing house girl from Nigeria to this place. I'm bringing house girl from Canada to this place. Do you understand? Because nobody could apply for the house girl job. So the job really have to have some things in it to make it special. All right? That nobody in Canada could do it. So it's not just enough for the company to say, I want to hire you. They have to prove that nobody in Canada could do the job. Now, this is really a problem because if you're a normal person doing a regular job, like you work in a bank, you are a HR person in a company, you're a sales manager, you are not going to be able to get those kind of jobs that the company will prove to the government that nobody could apply for them. But let's say you have some special skills. You're a farmer. You work with tractors. You work in large farms with tractors. Maybe the company can prove that they didn't find somebody like you in Canada, right? If they give you cow to slaughter, you slaughter the cow very well. Me, I cannot even do it. A lot of people watching this video cannot do it. So those are special jobs. If you belong to this category, chances are that there's a company looking for you in Canada and you get your job offer and your work visa directly. But if you are normal like me, doing a normal professional job, you're a lawyer, you're a dentist, you are a regular IT person. You understand? You're not like those people that can serve as white hackers. You understand? So you're going to find it difficult. You are going to find it difficult getting a job directly. Now, let me bring you to the non-popular way. So a major problem for the regular route is that you may not qualify for the kind of jobs that will fit in, right? And your own kind of jobs, the company may not be hiring from outside the country for it. Now, what is the non-popular route? Do you know? What is the non-popular route? I'm going to tell you. Do you know that all with just 0.5% degree of force, meaning I just want to put that out there in case there is any exception. I don't know of any exception. All student visa come with work authorization. Who knows? Do you know that if you get your study visa from Canada and get your study permit, it automatically gives you authorization to work in Canada and to work for any company in Canada. And this one now does not have the clause that it must be those special jobs. Meaning, you're a banker, you get your job. You're a normal person like me and you get the job. That your study visa and study permit comes inherently with work authorization. Somebody is saying, really? It is true. It is true. Google it. I always say, if I tell you something, confirm. Confirm. Go to Google it so that you can confirm. And guess what? This one is not special. It's not for special people. It's for everybody. Everybody who is going through the student route. Whether you are 12 years old. Sorry, that's not what I mean. Whether you are 22 years old, 25 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old, provided you are going through the study abroad route, provided you have your admission, right? Provided you have your admission, it comes with work authorization. Meaning, all students are eligible to work. Provided you are an international student, you are studying full-time, you can work. It gets sweeter. It gets sweeter. As of the day I'm making this video, right? As of the day I'm making this video, before now, it used to be that if you have a student visa and you have work authorization, you can work to a maximum of 20 hours a week, which is like saying part-time. As of the day I am making this video right now, okay, Canada have lifted that ban temporarily. Meaning, as of today, you can work full-time as a student. You see? So, instead of going to go and look for the special job, and you must get the job from your country, when you are going through the student route, you get your study visa, you get your work authorization, you arrive in Canada, and when you are in Canada, then you look for the job. Think about it. Is it easier for you to get a job when you are outside Canada? Or it's easier for you to get a job when you're already inside Canada, that you can go to the company. You can go and drop your CV manually like this. When they say, let's meet, you can meet. It is true. So, all students can work. And now they've even lifted the ban temporarily that you can work full-time if you so wish. What can be better than that? So, you now see that getting job by going through the study abroad route to Canada is the easiest, simplest, most reliable way for you to get your work permit. There is more to it. There is more to it. There is more to it. Which is that once you finish your study, Canada then gives you what they call post-graduation work permit. Which means with this work permit, you can work for any employer and you can now begin to work full-time. And after that, most students, they will either return to their country if they want. If they want. The country doesn't force you out. If they want, or you apply for permanent residency and then apply for citizenship some years later. This is what a lot of people have been able to do. So, while you are sitting down for 2 years now, you've been looking for the job you apply for. Even the ones you apply for, nobody called you for interview. Nobody even gave you the job. After their one that you were called for interview. Meanwhile, while you were sitting down looking for jobs, somebody else applied for admission, got scholarship, traveled to Canada, started working from the month 1 after they arrived. Who is smarter? Type it. Comment. Who is smarter? The one who is sitting down looking for a job from outside the country, or the one who came into the country and started working from month 1 after arrival? Who is smarter? Comments now. I need to hear your comments. I need to see it. Alright? If somebody say, Lord, the person has money, that is where the mistake. So somebody said that. That is where the mistake comes from. People believe that for you to go and study abroad, you must have money. Meanwhile, one of the things we teach at Vantage Migration is how to relocate abroad and study on full scholarship. Even if it is partial scholarship, you can take study loan to do your study. Or you can even, if you have your money, you can get very cheap admission so that you're not looking for scholarship. So what you think is the greatest barrier to study abroad has already been solved. So what is the next barrier? I believe the only barrier is lack of information, which you are also solving today. Somebody say, I want GMAT prep books as gift from you. Oh, I want GMAT prep book. But do you know that you don't need GMAT? 99% of the people coming to study in Canada do not need GMAT. So why is this person looking for GMAT prep book? You know, sometimes people used to waste their time. When they don't have money and they don't know what to do, they just try to start writing some exams so that when you ask them, how are you doing now? Say, yes, I'm prepared to study abroad. I'm just writing the exams now. Meanwhile, the exam they're writing, they don't even need it though. It's the lack of information. Lack of information. Lack of information. And now you are hearing this information. So, in summary, you want to secure work permits, or yes, you want to secure work visa or work permit in Canada. You can go through the regular routes, looking for the exceptional jobs you apply for. But this won't even work for you, except you're already exceptional. You are a tremendous IT guy, very special. Like, you know, those, when you see IT people that they build some robots, they build some, you know, they're very good with some special skills, not the normal ones. Or maybe you're a farmer, right? Or maybe you are a carer, somebody that can easily take care of old people, and you have a heart for it. You know, you can go that route, or you can go through the study abroad route, which is available for everybody. I mean everybody. Whether you have third class, second class lower, first class, second class upper, you can do it. Whether you are, you know, 50 years, 100 years, 20 years, 30 years, you can do it. You know, whether you studied law, political science, engineering, medicine, or any other course, you can do it. You know? So this is for everybody. And guess what? We study abroad, you choose your time. Whether you want your highest level of education is HND, right? Or BSc or masters, you can do it. Even some people that have PhD, they're able to go for like a top-up program with PhD. Maybe they can go for like a PGD in a special area. You understand? I've seen people do it. You will see somebody is a lecturer, have PhD, lecturing, but they can go and do a PGD in teaching or in education. Do you understand? In that area, in the field where they have found themselves, and they are still able to do study abroad. So, like, there is no excuse. You don't need IELTS if you can hear and speak English the way, and you probably studied in English. You don't need IELTS. So, tell me, what is exactly holding the people that said they are not going through the study abroad route? Did I forget? Somebody says is IELTS required. I already mentioned that IELTS is not required. Provided you studied your undergraduate studies in English or your HND in English, IELTS is not required. And through the study abroad route, you can go with your family. Whether you're a single person, you can go. Whether you are married without kids, you can go. Whether you're a single parent with kids, mother or father with kids, you can go. Whether you are going with your family, you can go. Whether you want to go and your family will join you later, it's still possible. So, what do you think is holding people back? Please tell me. Okay, I'm gonna look at some questions. At least I can take some, maybe 10 questions that people have asked about this topic that I'm saying now. Please, can you drop your questions? Even if you have dropped it before, drop it. Because I want to start answering from people that just drop their questions now. Like, I could take like 10, 15 questions that relate to what I'm saying. Because I know people have questions. These are some of the things, skipping them. That's why they will not say, I want work visa direct. I don't have money. But you can go on full scholarship. Are you not aware? Even if you don't have all the money, you can look for cheap programs. Even if you don't have money at all, you look for scholarship. Even if your scholarship is partial, you can take study loan. Even people that did not get scholarship can take study loan. Let's see. Somebody said, please, how about my spouse's work permit? Yes. If you are relocating to Canada on study visa, and we already said that your study visa comes with work authorization, your spouse that is going with you is giving what they call open work permit. Google it. I always say Google it. Write down. Do you have your notes? Write it down and Google it. Your spouse is giving what is called open work permit. And with open work permit, your spouse works full time. Hey, did you hear what I said? Your spouse in Canada works full time. Your children, if they are going to secondary school, they are going to be studying for free. I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. Nothing. In fact, Canada is better than what I'm presenting. Like, you know when you say, this person, they do the blue light. It's better than what I'm presenting. Let's look at other people's question. Somebody say, please, how can I get study loan? I already have admission. We work with people that are starting from beginning. If you are halfway, we ask you to finish what you started or start afresh. Because when you come to us, all those halfway, you are going to get hooked. At the end, you blame us. Meanwhile, it was actually the mistakes you've already made before you came to us that have made you fail on the journey. So we want to be able to take responsibility for your failure. You understand my point? So we're able to boast that when people come to us, they're able to succeed if they follow our lead. Why? Because we start from beginning. It's like training a child from beginning. You will know, you'll be sure of their character, right? But when you go and take that child that is 16-year-old and at 18, the child have become adult, they will not say, see who you train, don't enter prison. Do you understand? Meanwhile, not do you really train the child. So we want you to start from beginning with us. That way, we can guarantee your success. Let's look at another question that somebody said. Somebody say, how long will it take if I start now, and how much is the cost? So let's talk about how long it takes. Study abroad process takes 6 to 12 months for Canada, because even Canada study visa alone takes 3 to 4 months for the regular route. So 3 to 4 months, you see. So the entire study abroad process is 6 to 12 months, and the best time to start is that moment you heard the information. Don't try to time it. Start that moment you heard the information. Let's look at the next question somebody have. I want to do for my sister, but on scholarship. Why are you the one doing for your sister? Is your sister a graduate? Is your sister a graduate? If your sister is a graduate, why are you the one doing for your sister? Is it that your sister is not really interested in this? If you are the one who is a graduate, why are you not doing for yourself? You know, when some people come and say, I want to do for my sister, like, if your sister is not a graduate, it means they can't work with us, then you can take the training and help them. That's okay. I want to hear more about why you are the one doing it for your sister, why your sister is not doing it for themselves. The person that asked that question can comment more. Somebody say, I have HND, how can I start? Quincy is asking about how she have HND. Please, I want you to know that with HND, you can relocate to Canada on study abroad route. Okay, that is very doable. But when you come to work with us, you must be willing to listen to advice. Because with HND, it's tricky, but it's possible. You must be willing to listen to advice. If you're the kind of person that you don't listen to consultation, or you won't do what we tell you to do, please don't come to us if you have HND. If you check our videos, you will see that we have a lot of people that have HND that have relocated abroad. Right? Canada and other places. So, if you're ready to work with us, listen to advice, do what we tell you, then come to us with your HND. Aside that, you are the I too know person. You know and pass everybody. I beg. Dey your lane. Dey your lane. Okay, let's look at the next question. Somebody say, after admission, is the visa certain after interview? Nobody can guarantee you visa except the visa officer reviewing your application. Anybody that says visa is certain is a liar from pit of hell. I'm telling you. Is a liar from pit of hell. Anybody that says visa is certain, pitch the person with me. Let's have a live session and let the person tell me why visa is certain. Even embassy will forbid you from telling anybody that visa is certain. Anybody that says visa is certain is fake. Quote me. If you go and meet somebody, meet an agent, they tell you visa is certain, they are fake. They are fake. Quote me anywhere. What you can do is to understand, which is what we show our students, to understand exactly what the embassy is looking for and to provide exactly what the embassy is looking for. Once you do that, there is no reason why your visa will be denied. But no one human being will tell you, I have inner caucus in connection, they will approve your visa. They are liars from pit of hell, and they are just after your money, and you should run. In fact, litmus test, when you go and meet somebody, tell them, can you guarantee visa? If they say yes, run for your life. Just know they are fake. My dear, let's see more questions. Somebody say, when I get admission for masters, am I automatically giving scholarship? For some certain programs, that is how it works. That if you are getting admission for that program, your scholarship is guaranteed. These are some of the things we teach our students. But it's not for all programs, so it's not for all programs. There are some special hidden scholarships that this is how they work. Okay? Let's see. Let's see more questions. Have I answered up to 10 questions? Let's see if I can take one or two. So somebody say, I'm a graduate on HND on biomedical engineering. Can it be possible to still come for the scholarship? It's possible. There are newer ways we found out for HND holders, especially HND holders. Like, I don't want to give you I won't give out the meat, sorry, unfortunately. So if you're a student and you're a HND person, ask us for how to navigate. We are going to show you. We are going to tell you, all right? I don't have the rights to tell you because it is company secret, sorry. All right, for people, I'm going to give you some information. For people that, like, maybe they'll say, oh, how do I start? How do I start? We always ask you, start with our free study abroad webinar. That is the best way to start. So I'm going to show you the webinar link. But also, if you have more questions for us, you want to contact us or something, send us an email. So which one should I show you first? The webinar link or the email address? Let's see. Vote, vote, vote. Quickly. Those people watching me live now. The webinar link or the email address, which one do you want first? Tell me. Webinar link or email address? Webinar link, email address, webinar link. Let's see. Which one is people? Somebody say email. Okay. So this is the email address. The email address is admission@vantagemigration.ca. Admission, please screenshot because you will soon forget or you make mistake in the typing. And that's the reason your email will not reach us. Admission@vantagemigration.ca. So if you have any more questions, send to us, okay? And if you have questions, send to us and we'll be able to answer those questions or point you in the right direction or send you the link so that you can just click on it and move on, right? So this is how to reach me and my team. If you're all there, hey, Dr. Linda, send us an email to admission@vantagemigration.ca. All right? Now, if you want to attend our webinar to understand more about the study abroad process and how exactly to get started, this scholarship thing, how it works, blah, 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 all the gist, I'll show you the link now. This is the link. Please take a screenshot. www.vantagemigration.ca. www.vantagemigration.ca. All right? So, this is what I'm telling you, my dear. This, I've shown you the email address. I've shown you the webinar link. So, if you did not get it, you can rewind the video up to that moment, take a screenshot, and proceed. That's the best way to do it. All right. So, my dear, you can be busy. This is my video on the non-popular opinion on how to get or how to secure work visa in Canada. I'm telling you, it is a non-popular opinion, but if you do what I have told you today, you can be sure that in 12 months or less from now, you should have at least gotten your admission, maybe gotten your visa ready to travel, if you are not already inside the country. Yeah. Somebody say, can I take the screenshot again? My people. Okay, I'll show you the link. This is it. www.vantagemigration.ca. All right? And I'll show you the email address again, which is admission@vantagemigration.ca. Take a screenshot. So, my dear, this is this is what is happening. So before I end this video, I'm going to do something interesting. What country are you watching me from? I just want to know those that joined me. Ghana, are there Ghanaians here? Are there Ghanaians here? Who are those from Ghana? Who are those from Cameroon? Who are those from Nigeria? Who are those from Sierra Leone? Who are those from Liberia? Who are those from Tanzania? Who are those from Rwanda? Who are those from Kenya? Who are who are those from Uganda? Who are those from Zambia? Right? And any other country you're joining from. Some are joining from UAE, some are joining from Qatar, some are joining from UK, Canada, US. Please type your country. What country are you joining me from? What country are you joining me from? Let's see. We have someone from Norway. Somebody from Zimbabwe. Awesome. Somebody from Nigeria. Somebody from Ghana, Canada. Okay, that's okay. Somebody said from Cinderella Island. That's sweet. Okay. So, somebody from USA. Awesome. Yeah. So, my dear, this is my non-popular opinion. All right? About how to secure work visa. And it works. It works. It works. It works. It works. Somebody from South Sudan. That's awesome. All right. So please, when next you see somebody talking about work visa, direct them very well. Somebody said something that I tried. I say your email is invalid. You notice when I was telling you to take a screenshot, because when you type the email address wrongly, it is going to tell you invalid. So if you're one of those that you did not take a screenshot, you do yourself. Take a screenshot of the email so that when it's telling you invalid, you go back letter for letter, you cross-check the email address. That's why I did not say cram it. But humans, they will not hear until they jam rock. So the one person watching me live right now already jammed the rock that I was trying to prevent by telling the person to what? Take a screenshot. Somebody say, what does 6 months bank statement mean? Anyway, but one thing I want to tell you is that there are different ways to do proof of funds. This is some of the things we teach. Like, I mean legally, I beg. I'm not there for illegal things. Legally. Do you know that there are ways to do proof of funds without submitting your own account? Do you know? There are things, there are documents you can get from Canada, there are documents you can get from your school, there are documents you can get from some organization, there are documents you can get from relative that will prevent you from even using your own account statement. Or you just add your own account statement from there. Do you know? Do you know? So, well, my dear, I know I've given you enough information, and what is left for you is to take action. And if you can take action, your life will never remain the same, right? Take good care of yourself. Again, my name is Dr. Linda Iheme, and I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates and professionals who want to relocate abroad on how to do that successfully through the study abroad route. The sweetest route. We show you how to get admission, scholarship, study loan, study visa, which comes with work authorization for you and for your spouse if you are married. And your children get to study for free if they're in secondary school. So that's if you have children. My dear, this is the best thing that can happen to you this year. And you should take advantage of it. Take good care of yourself till I see you again.